All right, today we're trying out the Hover Air X1 Pro Max. Wait until you see how small this thing is. It films in 8K, which is just like mind-boggling to me. I feel like in the past with most of these small foldable drones, they're not always the best quality, and so you can't get those professional shots if you're like filming for commercials or you just want that high quality that looks super crisp and super sharp. Look at that unboxing, it's pretty sick. And here is the main drone. This thing is tiny. This thing weighs 192.5 grams, which is incredibly light. It can film 8K at 30 FPS, 25 and 24 FPS. It does 4K at 120, which is huge, 4K 60, 4K 24. It films in HDR 10-bit, which is huge for color grading. It's got a 1 by 1.3 inch sensor, 16-minute flight time, which is 43% longer than their previous model. It has 64 gigabytes of internal storage, which is huge. The amount of times I've forgotten my SD card and not been able to film is far too many, so having that internal storage is a game changer. It also has obstacle avoidance, which is a must when you're doing tracking shots like skateboarding or if you're running or skiing, stuff like that. And speaking of tracking, it has a follow speed of up to 37 miles per hour, which is pretty freaking fast. So yeah, that's all the specs. Before we dive into testing this thing out and really seeing what the footage looks like and how well it can track you, let's take a look at some of the accessories it comes with. First off, we have this power case. So this thing is basically, from what I can tell, like a giant power bank for the drone. You can just basically open it up like that, and then you can put the drone in there, insert the drone, close it up, and then boom. So it's basically a storage device as well as a portable charger for your drone, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have the beacon and joystick bundle. This is basically a controller for the drone. So it looks like these just snap together. Super easy. And then these fold down. You can attach your phone, and then boom, you basically have a makeshift controller for the drone. All right, the last accessory that it comes with, if you choose to get it, is this nice travel case, which is super well made, and inside I'm pretty sure it has some goodies as well. It has a magnetic adapter mount and magnetic clip, which is useful for mounting the screen to different metal surfaces. It has a handlebar mount, which is useful if you do a lot of cycling or biking. And lastly, we have some ND filters, which is honestly, out of all these accessories, one of my favorites, because having ND filters is huge if you want that high quality cinematic footage, because it allows you to have your shutter speed at double your frame rate, basically giving you that natural motion blur like you see right now on that camera. All right, so that does it for all the accessories. Now let's really dive into looking at the quality of the footage and seeing how well this tracks and all the different modes that it has. All right, so let's power on the drone. It's got a nice little ringtone to it.
Current mode, hover. Continue, hover.
Dang. All right. Dude, that's pretty cool. All right, let's switch this to the tracking mode called follow and see how well it works.
Zoom out, follow.
All right, taking off. Oh. Going in circles. Oh, don't go. Dude, that's pretty good. All right, then I just stick out my hand. Very impressive, to say the least. So we're here at a nice wide open parking lot. It's got a lot of trees and obstacles that we can test out. We're gonna be testing three things: the tracking speed, the quality of the camera, and I also wanna test out the controller accessory, see how well that works. All right, so we got the controller all set up. Super simple. You just turn it on and then connect to the Air like that. So now you have a little preview screen on the front, which is pretty handy. All right, so right now I'm just using it without my phone, just as a controller with the small display screen in the middle. And let's see how this works. So when you're using the controller, make sure you have it in manual control.
Manual control.
All right, let's press record and let's see how the footage looks. Should we try and go in between the trees? Oh, through the trees. Back through. All right, let's go past these giant palm trees in the front. Nice. It's gotta be pretty cool. You can control the gimbal, which is super nice. So if you want to do a little sweeping shot and kind of angle down towards these palm trees, you can do that for a little bird's eye view. So yeah, super handy if you're trying to get like establishing shots or just cool landscape shots of mountains, the ocean, waves, surfing. All right, let's go through the legs. And now let's land. Overall, great accessory if you want that manual control. Super easy to use, and you don't have to worry about crashing into anything because you have the propeller guards, which is another bonus, as well as the obstacle avoidance. So now that we tested out this, let's do some tracking on the skateboard and see how well it can keep up going in between the trees, carving around. All right, so this is how simple it is to use the drone. Let's say you have it in your pocket, you're going for a skate sesh, you want to film yourself, whip it out, unfold it. I'm going to flip it into follow mode. I'm going to press the button,
Middle, follow.
have it take off. And then I don't have to worry about anything other than skateboarding. Here we go. No way, it went through the bush. I'm trying my best to lose it and I just can't. It's crazy. So far we've been filming everything in 4K. I want to test out 8K, see how good the quality is. We'll go 8K at 24 FPS, confirm. I'm also going to put on one of these ND filters so we can really see what the quality is looking like. Right now it's not super bright, so I'm just going to do probably just 8 is good enough. And that will help with motion blur and making the footage look nice and natural and cinematic. So if you put an ND filter on, make sure to go into the app and under ND filter optimization, select which one you have. So I have the ND8 filter on, so I'm just turn that on and then you're good to go. No way it's still keeping up. That's crazy. All right, so that is 8K on the Hover Air Pro Max. Let me know what you guys think. I'm excited to hop in the editing room and see what it's looking like. All right, so now the sun's about to go down. It's gonna get a little darker. We're gonna go grab an e-bike, see how well it can track in low light and also what the quality is looking like, because low light can definitely be a challenge point for a lot of cameras. There's also a bunch of other modes that we should test out as well.
Orbit.
They have orbit. All right, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, it just does a circle around you. Boom. Look at that. Pretty cool. Bird's eye. Let's try that one out.
16 feet.
Oh, there it goes. Bye. Okay, we're gonna put it in follow mode as usual.
Middle.
All right, let's see if it can keep up. The max follow speed is like 40 miles an hour, so it shouldn't have any problems. Here we go. This is filming on 8K as well, so we'll see how the quality's looking like. All right, let's bomb this hill, see if it can keep up. Pretty good. All right, that was the low light speed test. We were pushing like 25 miles an hour and I had no problem keeping up, so very impressive. All right, so closing statements on the Hover Air X1 Pro Max. This thing is a beast. I would 10 out of 10 recommend checking it out. One, for the price, it's only 500 bucks, which is honestly a really good deal. I don't think I've seen a drone as compact as this one with the quality that it has. If you do want to check this out, there will be a link in the description. Feel free to click that and check out the drone. There's so many use cases for this, whether you're a professional filmmaker or someone more casual who just wants a nice convenient drone that's super simple to set up, doesn't even need a controller. You can literally just fly it, just taking off from the palm of your hand, flying around, having it track you, and then landing in your palm again. I mean, it doesn't get much more convenient than that. So yeah, whether you're a professional filmmaker who wants super high quality 8K footage or someone more casual who just wants something that's super convenient that you don't even need a controller to use, you can just take it off from the palm of your hand, boom, have it track you skiing or going for a run or cycling, and then just land it in your palm again. I mean, it doesn't get much more convenient than that. So if you're interested, click the link in my description to check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.